screenshot. Everyone who is comfortable switching on the video, please do so. Lohit, I'm waiting for you.
Yes, some issue.
Okay. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Say cheese.
Hey,
Okay, done.
Maskar also.
a good idea. Bhamati predicted that people will drop off in between the meeting, and so that she took a photo at the start itself.
Okay, Lohit, please start.
Yeah. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Toastmasters was started by Ralph C. Smedley in the year of 1924 in the United States of America. Currently, there are more than 16,000 clubs in over 140 countries. The mission of a Toastmaster club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are 3 golden rules we follow at Toastmasters. Try not to hurt other sentiments by speaking on sensitive topics like sex, religion, and politics. As we are conducting our club on an online platform, please keep your microphone on mute unless it is your turn to speak. Please keep your mobile phones on vibrate and enjoy our meeting. I now call this meeting to order. Please help me welcome our presiding officer to take the meeting forward.
Thank you very much, Lohit, for starting the meeting. So happy New Year, everyone. I know it is 8 days delayed, but this is the first time we are meeting after the New Year. So again, let's just say Happy New Year to everyone. Please unmute and let's
Happy
just
New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So I know many of us have those gym goals that we started off with the New Year, gym kind of things. First day, tell me who has written gym goals in the New Year. That is the common thing. So how many of you joined gym? Took 1 year.
I've broken the resolution as well.
Great. Anyways, so I will just, I have this habit of scribing through videos in Facebook from different channels. So I came across this video where one of the TikToker, like YouTuber, she was sharing a conversation with Sadhguru. So Sadhguru said, may your dreams never come true. And she was shocked. He said, how can I say something like that, from your authoritative position? Then Sadhguru said, what if the thing that can come to you, you haven't dreamed of and it comes? So that kind of probed me in my thought, right? What if we're aspiring for something that we don't even know that we can, like we're not aspiring for it? What if it comes true? So my thought is, it's okay to have aspirations. We will have to try for it, but it's not okay to have aspirations also. But whatever it comes, let's give it our full heart and go ahead. So as the theme for today, we have aspirations 2022. So anybody wants to, so what we'll do an exercise. I came across this in another meeting. So all of you take down a pen and paper. Bharat Raj is aspiring to get married. Okay, everyone take pen and paper quickly. Write 3 things. Okay, 3 aspirations. Now 2 should be true, 1 should be false. So as the meeting goes, I'll ask you to read them out and we will collectively guess which is the wrong one. You can keep a mental note of it too, but we'll do that. Take a minute quickly to write that.
Just a second, I'm searching for pen.
No problem, you can type it in your phone also.
Okay. I'm having laptop right next to me.
So I am the Toastmaster of the day today, along with the presiding officer. So I'll just continue with the transition here. So we have a lot of guests I'm seeing from various places. We have Akash Chandwani. I just had Akash. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Akash. I'm basically from HSR Toastmasters. I have been part of that club for 2 years, but I'm looking forward to get to find a club which is near to my place. I live in Whitefield, So I came across this club on Instagram and then I joined the meeting link without even contacting VPPR. And yeah, that's about me. Also, I have served as PPPR of HSR Toastmasters as well as South Accounts.
Thanks, Akash. Look,
Uh,
over here. Yes, Arijit?
So I will tell a little bit about Akash.
Oh, okay.
So Akash is from Delhi,
Oh,
right, Akash?
no, I'm not from Delhi.
Oh, I get his
It's Akash.
name wrong because I'll tell you one thing. Last time I went to HSR club and there was this one gentleman who knew me. And then I'm like, I have seen you somewhere in Chennai. I guess you were my junior. That guy said, no, I'm not from Chennai. I was somewhere from north, either Chandigarh or Delhi. I don't remember. It was 2 years back. But every time this happens with me, that I get the guy from HSR wrong.
No worries.
Akash, were you the same guy?
Sorry?
He's asking, are you the same guy who talked
No,
to
no,
you?
no, not the same guy.
Okay.
Sorry.
Again, I got it wrong.
Okay, we have Pankaj Shah. Pankaj, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone.
Hi.
This is basically my first Toastmaster interaction with you guys. I have never joined any club or any visitor list. So I'm basically from, like, currently I'm in Brookfield, and I wanted to join a club nearby. And I also brought two of my friends, Raghav and Molly here.
Oh, great. Yeah, Mauli was there. I think he dropped off connection.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Please we meet every Saturday 3 p.m. So Raghav, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi all. Raghav here. I am from Calcutta, and as Pankaj said that he has not joined any Toastmaster clubs. Mine is also same. I
Okay.
have not joined any Toastmaster before this, so I am just looking forward for a good experience and start my journey here.
Great. So Bharat Bajoria is our VP of membership. So please drop your Bharat. You can drop your contact so that they can contact you, and you can drop your contact to him in case you want to get. You can talk to him about your membership after the meeting. Okay, please stay
Sure.
to the meeting. We have an awesome session today lined up.
Sure.
Great. So, and the general Toastmasters meeting is in 3 parts. We have prepared speeches section first, and then we have table topics where you're given impromptu topics and you have to speak for some time. And then we have the most important thing, that is general evaluation, where we learn from our general evaluator and his team where we can improve and what went well. So with that, first let me start with the prepared speeches section. So prepared speeches are speeches given by members from the Pathways manual. So we have one speaker today, that is Bharat Bajoria. So before I introduce him, Bharat, can you share your speech title? I don't have it yet. So I'll first introduce Arijit, who is the evaluator for Bharat, to please share the purpose statement of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, I'm totally missed out. Before we do that, I had to first introduce our general evaluator, who will introduce the team that will help us learn. So to welcome our immediate past president, Bharat Raj, who is the general evaluator. Bharat Raj.
Thanks a lot, Yashka Deva, Toastmaster Yashka Deva. I think that you totally forgot your president soon after the year starts, a new year starts. So jokes apart, happy new year to everyone once again. I'll be the general evaluator for today's meeting, and my job is to note down the proceedings of this meeting, and I will give my report at the end of this meeting. To have a successful meeting, we always need three important people, which is tag team. Tag stands for time, accounter, and grammarian. So let us start with the time. Let me welcome Toastmaster Bhamati as a timer. Toastmaster Bhamati, please tell your roles and responsibilities of timer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. Good afternoon, everyone. As we all know, in today's world, time management is of essence. So to help our role takers in this, I will be playing the role of a timer. For prepared speeches, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. I'll be displaying the green background at the 5th minute, yellow background at the 6th minute, and red background at the 7th minute, and it'll be on until the speaker has completed speaking. For the table topics, the time allocated is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll be displaying the green background. 1.5 minutes, I'll be displaying the yellow. And at the 2nd minute, I will be displaying the red background, and the red background will be on until the speaker has completed speaking. For speech evaluations, the time allocated is 2 to 3 minutes. So at the 2nd minute, I'll be displaying the green card, 2.5 minutes, the yellow background, and at the 3rd minute, the red background will go up and will continue to stay until the speaker has completed speaking. Now for a demo of how the backgrounds will look, this is how the green background will appear. This is the yellow background, and this is the red background. Back to the general evaluator.
Thanks, sir, Toastmaster Bhamati. Now let me welcome our counter, Toastmaster Lohit. I request Toastmaster Lohit to introduce his roles and responsibilities.
Greetings, Toastmaster Bharat, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds like or. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means, and any repeated words. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat.
Thanks, sir, Toastmaster Lohit. Now let me welcome Toastmaster, our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Yashka. I request Toastmaster Yashka to introduce his roles and responsibilities.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Yes, I'll be taking up grammarian also. So as a grammarian, I will look for English mistakes, grammar mistakes that are there, and good usages of English quotes or verbs throughout the meeting. And as a grammarian, I also introduce the word of the day. So today's word of the day is ineffable. I'll post that in the chat so that you can read it. So ineffable means too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. Usage can go like this. I had this ineffable feeling when I got my New Year gift this year. So try to use this word as much as possible whenever you are speaking. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Yashka. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Yashka.
Thanks. So now let's get started with the prepared speeches. So Arijit is the evaluator for the first prepared speech. Arijit, please introduce the purpose statement.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashka. Today, my target speaker is delivering his first speech after the icebreaker. The speech objective is to deliver a speech, receive feedback, and incorporate the feedback in his next speech. In case my target speaker gives an amazing speech, I would be ineffable to give a worthy feedback after during the general evaluation. So over to you, Toastmaster Yashka.
Thank you very much. Bharat, have you sent me the speech title?
I'll send it right away.
Please. So Bharat is a data science engineer. He joined our club recently, I think 3-4 months back, and he is our present VP membership this term. So just waiting for the speech title, Bharat. Yeah. So please help me welcome Bharat Bajoria. We make different choices, not wrong choices. We make different choices, not wrong choices. Bharat Bajoria.
It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Chief Investment Officer gives me a call. Bharat, the US market has crashed. It's a bloodbath. Reach office early tomorrow. Well, I was lazy. I was in sleep. What's wrong? It's like 2 a.m. And why is like Nalin calling me right now? I open up my phone. Oh my God. It's indeed a bloodbath. The US market has completely crashed. Well, that was my first taste of the harsh realities of financial markets. That was my first taste of harsh realities of financial markets. It takes years of patience to accumulate good returns, which can be subsequently wiped out in a day. Crash in March of 2018 helped me understand the cyclical nature of the financial markets and why value investment is such a good bet. This was at the beginning of my career when I was taking rapid strides across the learning curve of the financial markets. My first job, I was very enthusiastic. This experience of mine made me deep dive and understand about how effective a low risk value investing strategy can be. Now, let me introduce you a friend of mine, a friend I met during my post graduation at IIC Bangalore, my friend Nafisa. Well, Nafisa and I bonded well over discussing strategies in stock market. Now, Nafisa believed stock market is a pool of endless wealth where annual returns could go as high as over 50%. She entered into the world of trading in August 2020, post the crash experienced due to coronavirus. And her experience was focused on highs of a pandemic, recovering economy. Bank Nifty, I believe, rose by 90%, Nifty 50 by 70%. All of the mutual funds, regardless of the sector, rose by over 50%, which validated her insane expectations. These returns lured her to high-risk momentum strategies. Well, we know two people. Now let me introduce the third character of my today's story, my uncle. My uncle, who started working in the late 80s and turned to investing in early 90s. As a young man, he too, just like Nafisa, was lured by the vast potential of wealth generation in stock market. He made some good returns initially, but he closely saw and suffered the consequences of the Harshad Mehta scam, which led to the nosediving of the Sensex index by a factor of over 60%. Burnt by huge losses and harsh realities of the financial markets, he turned to the most famous sector, the real estate market. Despite the transactional challenges, this sector still lures him the most. In hindsight, a simple SIP in Nifty 50 from 1992 to till date would have given him higher returns, but he's still always on the search for an arbitrage opportunity in the real estate sector. Well, why do I tell you these three stories today? All of these three stories, the three main characters, have one thing in common. Individually, our experiences might make up less than 0.01% of what happens in the financial world, but it shapes up 80% of our decisions. To validate the same, I did some literature survey. I came across a wonderful article. In 2006, economists Ulrich Malmeder and Stephen Nagel from National Bureau of Economic Research dug through 50 years of survey of consumer finance, a detailed look at what Americans do with their money. Logically, it makes sense these decisions should be driven by individual goals and circumstances. But the findings were contrary to expectations. These decisions were not anchored logically, but by individual experiences, especially in early adult life. As reported in Financial Times, The Economist wrote, individual investors' willingness to bear risk depends on personal history, not intelligence, or education, or sophistication, just the luck of when were you born. So, every decision people make with money is justified by taking the information they have at the moment and plugging it into their unique mental model of how the world basically works. Financial decisions are not driven by logic, but by emotion. This, my friends, is a potential problem. And it explains why we don't always do what we are supposed to with our money. Now, this is an anomaly of the emotional brain. Maybe we can say no one is wrong, but can we all try to be rational? Thank you, and I'm done speaking.
Let's try to be rational. What a message, Bharat, through your speech. I couldn't understand much of the financial part of it, but understood the decisions part of it because I'm not such a finance geek. So I'll wait for the report, the evaluators' comments on the speech. So let's move forward. So we have done the exercise of writing down things. So who wants to go first to tell their decision so that we can guess which is wrong? I see Vinayakam smiling.
I can go.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So basically, I have to say 3 resolutions, and one of them could be wrong, right? Or should be wrong.
Should be wrong.
Okay. So I have to lose 20 kgs in this year. I want to work towards that. I want to sing in a concert. I want to play in a professional badminton tournament.
That's simple, Yari. You can't lose 20 kgs. That has to be fun.
Sing in a concert.
Sorry. I
No. Bharat is telling sing in a concert.
Huh.
One were 20 kgs. Any other guesses, guys?
Because singing is always a tough job.
Huh?
That concert, I don't believe him. That
You don't believe in Vinayakam that he can sing?
No, he can sing. I'll be happy that if he can sing, but everyone will not be very comfortable to sing in a concert. So
Oh, I thought you were going to say you can sing, but everybody may not be comfortable listening.
Okay. Any other guesses? I will go with singing in a concert only.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Yeah, losing 20 kgs is quite believable.
Yeah.
I think it must be the singing only. Yeah.
Okay.
Since no one chose the third option, I'll go for professional badminton.
Yes, Bhamati, you are the right. You have chosen right because the word professional was the giveaway actually there, because I mean that would be too much to ask for.
No, the passion didn't come through when you were saying that.
Okay,
The
one more.
concert-
We'll go one
concert
more.
actually we have a small band within our society, so I mean, so it was not mentioned, as the scale of the concert was not mentioned, so it could be like even for an audience of 2 or 3, right? So we do have that, so I hope to do that this year again. We did that once earlier. 20 kgs is an aspiration. It may not succeed, but it's definitely a aspiration resolution for this year.
Let's hope that you play badminton also. You sing also. Great. Anyone else? Anybody? I will go with one more. Okay, I'll pick. Bhamati wants to go. Yeah.
Okay, mine is pretty simple. I know Arijit will guess. Okay, first is to complete my DTM. Second, I want to reach my goal weight by dieting. And third one was start taking Zentangle classes.
What is the second one?
Reach my goal weight by dieting. And third is start taking Zentangle classes.
What is Zentangle? What is the third one?
Okay, who asked that? Zentangle is an art form. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, by the way.
It has to be the second one then. I'll go with the second one. You can't lose weight here.
even I'll go with the second.
Everyone going for the second. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The third one, I mean, can you repeat the third one?
Start taking Zentangle classes.
Classes, okay. So yeah.
We are Zentangle teachers, so we want to take classes.
Yeah.
Because I know that you are aiming for DTM, so the first one should be it.
That has become a joke, okay?
Oh, okay.
Because Arijit kept saying to be DTM, and that is not happening at all now.
Yeah, I remember. It's almost 2 years.
Not 2 years, one and a half year.
Yeah. No, we were expecting 2 years back that you will become a DTM soon.
Okay, Ramati. Many people are voting on the second one. So please tell us the answer.
Yeah, the second one was the right answer because I can never go on dieting. I'm such a foodie.
Okay. So after the fun, let's go to the fun part of the meeting. That is the table topic session.
Yes.
So for that, we have a table topics master, Toastmaster Vinayakam. Vinayakam, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yaska, can you help me put up the poster? Can you share your desktop and put up the poster? Unfortunately, I'm taking it from another device where I don't have access to that.
Okay,
The poster that you had,
which one?
the meeting poster that you had put up.
Oh, okay. You want that?
Yeah, please. So this is, of all the sessions in the Toastmasters, I really find this as the most fun and the most challenging as well. All said and done, this is what we are here for, right? I mean, with a bit of practice, the prepared speeches can be nailed, your evaluations, all that can be done. But what we want to aspire, what we would be keen to do, keen to achieve is like in a elevator pitch to anybody for your ideas or something somebody comes and asks you, and you respond to it in a coherent way and make sense to him, and you're able to impress that person. That is what this portion of this Toastmaster session enables you to, right? I love this poster. This shows the road to aspirations as a ladder, and this has goals, hard work, focus, consistency, achieve, and then finally you achieve, right? So that is a beautiful way to describe it. Today what I want our volunteers to do, and if nobody volunteers, I'm going to pick randomly, is pick one of the topics here, right? The goals, hard work, focus, consistency, achievement, and you will get a topic from that. Whichever one you want to go ahead with.
There are 3 guests. We can start with them.
Yes, yeah, sure. So Akash, being a erstwhile, being a current Toastmaster, I think we should start with you so that you can show the path to the other guests also. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, can you choose one of the 4, 5? Consistency. Okay. Consistency is more important than perfection. Consistency is more important than perfection. Akash.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for the wonderful topic. So, consistency is making small improvements consistently. It might be keeping up with your New Year resolutions. For example, hitting gym every day, or eating food, quality food every day, or sleeping on time. And it gives result. It is proven to give results. But people sometimes strive for perfection, and perfection can give result once, but it won't replicate, it won't form a habit. So if you want to form a good habit or achieve something big, I think consistency is more important than perfection for just one time. You should have consistency for a longer period of time. Perfection sometimes might not be achievable. Consistency can be, and it requires lesser willpower. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Akash. That was well explained. In software parlance, you have saying that ship the product and shoot the engineer. Shoot the engineer and ship the product. Basically, sometimes the engineers are over obsessed with perfection and they want to get everything perfect. But it is like, okay, keep doing multiple releases, keep doing it consistently, and you will then get a better product than trying to solve everything yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pankaj, can you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Can I volunteer you for the next slot?
yeah, sure.
Okay. So which of the 5 would you like to take?
I will go with goal.
Goals? Okay. A goal without a plan is only a dream. A goal without a plan is only a dream. Pankaj.
Okay. In order to achieve any goal or any success, we must have a plan of action, like what all the things I need to do, where I have the gap. All these things need to be done through the planning. So without planning, the goal is not attainable.
Go on, you can share your personal experience also.
Yeah. So I myself do not attach myself with the goal. So currently I'm planning to lose some weight and reduce some fat. So I've thought of like going to the gym every 5 days at least a week for next couple of months without attaching myself the goal. But having the plan is the best thing, because like as I mentioned, like planning is the key ingredient in achieving a goal. So I have the plan to execute, like what all exercise I need to do, what all diet I have to consume, or what will be my calorie expenditure and protein intake. So having a plan for achieving a goal is a must. Back to you, Vinayakam.
Super. And you are doing one step, you've gone one step ahead. You have a plan I mean, you don't have a goal, but you have a plan. So it's guaranteed success, right?
Yeah.
Great. The other guest is Raghav or Shubhangi. I mean, anybody whoever would like to volunteer from Raghav and Shubhangi, whoever would like to volunteer.
Sorry, Raghav here. Actually, we need to tell us 3 resolutions for 2022, right?
No. That is we'll get to that later. But right now, you need to choose one of the topics from here: goals, hard work, focus, consistency, and achievement. And I'll give you a topic to speak for 1 minute. You have to speak for 1 minute on that topic. It could be anything. It could be, you could relate it to any personal experience that you had, or anything, any story, anything. You need to speak for a minute.
Right now?
Yeah, on the spot.
Okay.
Impromptu.
Okay, then I will speak on focus.
Okay, great. So I'll give you a topic. Okay, I'll give you. Focus is the bucket, and I'll give you the topic now.
Okay, sure.
Focus on the outcome, not the obstacle. Focus on the outcome, not the obstacle. Raghav.
Okay. Okay. Whenever we decide to do something, it is necessary to have a strong mentality and have the knowledge and the skill to overcome any obstacle which might come through. Because whenever we try to hit any target, it is a natural phenomena that we will find ourselves in different difficult conditions. So we must have the right skill set to overcome those obstacles in order to achieve our goals. For this, we can take help from others if you are not confident enough, and if a person is persistent enough, he or she will be able to overcome the obstacle and reach their goal for sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
very
so
short.
much. Thank you so much, Raghav. You brought in a very important point about asking for help. I think many of us have difficulty doing that. We feel shy, or we feel what the other person would think. And I think that is one of the most important things that one should accept, that asking help where needed. Thank you.
Thanks.
Shubhangi, would you like to volunteer?
Hey, hi. Yeah.
Hi. Cool. Which bucket would you like to choose?
I guess hard work.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I guess.
So the topic is hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. Shubhangi.
Okay. Hard work beats talent. Okay. Yeah. So as we speak about hard work, if we if we are good into anything, like if we are good in anything, if any of our skill is as you can say that if a person is good at something, then I guess he should he or she or that particular person should actually focus on that, like on his on his or her skill. And sometimes this also happens that people people doesn't know that is their inner talent or the talent which they have. So I guess and for that, I guess as Raghav spoke about focus, right? So we should, like, a person should be focused enough to to focus on focus on themselves, so that they can find that find their inner skill or their talent. So such that they can they can actually work hard on that particular skill, on that particular talent of theirs. And I guess that's it. I can talk about on this.
Thank you so much, Shubhangi. A classic case on this part would be a comparison between, say, Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. Many experts were of the opinion that Kambli is actually more talented than Sachin, but the hard work in Sachin's case probably paid off, and he was more consistent, and he played for a longer time than Kambli. So
yeah.
Cool. I think we have some more time. I can take 2-3 more entries. Is that right? Timer. I mean, we have time for 2 more. 1 more, 2 more. Okay, great. Let's do 2. Who would like to volunteer? Now I'm going to pick now. I have a Bharat. Okay, great. Bharat, which bucket would you like to? Bharat Bajoria. Which bucket would you like to choose?
Goals.
Goals. The moment you put a deadline on your dream, it becomes a goal. The moment you put a deadline on your dream, it becomes a goal. Bharat.
What keeps me up at night is not my dreams, it's my goals. I don't know who said it, but it makes sense, at least to me, on a very personal level. Goals are something which are very close to aspirations, but slightly different, because these are just not limited to what I or somebody would want to do in life. It is what we would like to accomplish. It is something which comes with a plan. It is something which you would like to be done with and to move on to the next phase in our life. For me, a goal was in 2019 to crack the CAT examination. It had a deadline. I had to prepare for the exam. I had to be done with my preparation 1 month before the exam. I had to be done with at least 10 mocks a week before the exam. I had to write the exam. Then I had to prepare for the next phase. Similarly, that aspiration of mine kept on moving ahead forward with time. That is what goals were. It always had a deadline. Without a deadline of completing the coursework, of completing the number of mocks, I would not have been able to achieve or maybe move into the next phase. That's my take on the topic. Back to you, TTM.
Great. Thanks a lot, Bharat. Thanks a lot. Really makes a lot of it also shows the importance that you attach to your dreams, right? And once you give it a tick mark of a date, then you say that, okay, this is important to me than the other pipe. Great. One more, last. Who would like to volunteer? Or should I choose? Arijit. Great. Arijit, I haven't heard you speak for a long time. So this is a good, can you choose your bucket?
I'll go with goals.
Goals?
Yeah.
You should set goals beyond your reach so that you have always something to live for. You should set goals beyond your reach so that you have always something to live for. Arijit.
You should set goals beyond your reach. Well, that's an interesting thought. And I tend to agree because a lot of people, they limit themselves by trying to achieve the achievable. Recently, I was set a very steep sales goal, and it seems impossible. I haven't even worked towards that to achieve that. But a lot of people tell, no, Arijit, it's pretty comfortable. You need not go for that steep target. Just go for what is achievable. But what if I do something beyond that? Will that will that nurture an interest in achieving more? So often I find myself in positions like this, that I limit myself by choosing very achievable targets. Like probably when I could go for 100 marks in an exam, I would only go for 60 marks or 70. Clearing was my goal. But that limit me as a student? Yes, it certainly did. So we should set goals which are beyond our abilities, because that will also that will also ensure that we are capable of much bigger things. And speaking more on the topic, goals, I have a lot of goals this year. I don't know whether it is achievable or not. One of them is getting married. So let us work on that. I think it is beyond my reach, but let's see whether it is achievable or not. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Arijit. That was very nicely done. We would love, I mean, we are all now, one of our resolutions is now to, attend your marriage.
Before that, finding a girl for Arijit.
That is, yeah. See, that's
I think
a.
we have a bachelor. I think we should start a co-hoodie group, Bachelors Club of Hoodie.
Already have 4 now, Yaska.
That's all.
11 only.
Great. Thanks a ton. With this, we come to the end of the Toastmaster, table topic session. And over back to you, Toastmaster Yaska.
Thank you very much, Vinayakam. Such a nice way of connecting table topics. A lot of nice quotes that you have shared across. I like the last one. Think like put goals beyond your reach. That's a really good thought. I always think that like I used to tell my student this: if you are aiming for first rank, like don't aim. If you know that you want to first rank, right? Think of getting full marks. Then you might get first rank. But sometimes first rank is not always full marks, right? Anyways, so before we move to the general evaluation session, let's do one more round of guessing. Bharat Raj, I want your goals.
Yaska, if you have time, can you do 2? Because Raghav also was ready with his.
Okay, yeah, we can do 2. Bharat, you are muted.
Sorry, just a second. I have written down. Yeah. Okay, I think there are too many files open. I think I wrote it in some other file. Let me say that. So my first goal is to travel to learn Ladakh this year. And the second aspiration is to learn Spanish. And the third one is to gain weight.
Very different one. Gain weight.
Looks of it, or you already gained weight.
Yeah. Effect of staying at home. Okay,
So-
yes, guys.
So the that lie will be the wrong resolution will be to learn Spanish, because I have gained a lot of weight in particularly last 6 months. I don't know what I have done. I'm doing the same what I have done for I did the same for what I've done for last 28 years. But I don't know. Fortunately, I've gained weight by nearly 20 kgs in 6 months, which is I didn't even expect. And I didn't even I didn't even had any special diet to increase my weight or nothing. It just
Mother's love. Mother's love.
my mother loved me for the first 20 years too, but during that time too, I didn't gain any weight. That's
Oh,
what
you
the
didn't get that right. You are staying in Bangalore. Now, when you're back, it's like one shot. Full
yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Okay, you didn't give us the honor of guessing, Bharat.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
It's
Raghav?
3 people already guessed, so that's like
Raghav?
Yeah, my three options are I wanted to learn a new language and start going to gym and improve my health and all, and learn a new skill which I don't know previously.
New?
Learn a new skill, any kind of new skill, like uh,
What was the first one? Sorry.
Learn a new
learn a-
language, go
Learn
to
a
gym,
new
become healthy, and learn a new skill.
So
Three.
from the profile pic, it looks like you really don't need to go to the gym. You seem pretty fit. So I would say that is the lie.
even I will say gym is a lie.
Yeah.
gym was,
I will go with the gym.
no, gym was a lie.
Sorry.
Gym was not correct. Gym was not correct.
Yeah, gym is the lie, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, you look pretty fit, man.
Yeah. That's a good one.
At least in the profile pic.
Yeah, thanks.
Great.
I guess.
So we have one guest I didn't notice. Shubhangi, can you introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is like hi to everyone, and yeah, this is like the first time that I have joined something like this, and where we all are like getting the opportunity to talk on something like which is a very good thing, and like which usually we don't get like in our workplace and all, like sometimes we are being and not like we are not able to express our feelings or like what we want to say or anything, like which is this is a nice stage where we can open up about things which we want to say. So yeah, my name is Shubhangi and I am from Kolkata basically, and yeah, I work for Accenture actually. So I was in Bangalore, but right now I'm in my hometown right now. So yeah, due to this lockdown, COVID and all.
Thanks, Shubhangi, for such a nice introduction. So are you a
Yeah.
Toastmaster or are you just joining for the first time Toastmasters?
For the very first time I've joined this club. Yeah.
Okay, great. We have one more gentleman from Kolkata here who's
Okay.
harassed Arjit Ghosh.
We have Raghav also from Calcutta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, please keep coming to Hudi. Okay, if you want to reach out Bharat, please post your contact. He's our VP membership. He will reach out to you.
Bharat Bajoria.
Bharat Bajoria, yes. So with that, let's give our all over to our general evaluator to evaluate speeches and the session and all. Bharat Raj, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Yashka, again. So before I give out my report, let me hear from our evaluator, Toastmaster Arijit, on the speech given by Toastmaster Bharat Bajoria.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. And now moving to another Bharat. Uh, well, amazing speech, Toastmaster Bharat. Now, the things I will be deciding your topics, or rather evaluating your speech into three segments, or into two segments in the areas you have shown a lot of promise and areas you need to work to. So the first thing which really caught my attention was your title and the introduction of your speech. Both of them hooks your audience. Like that was an amazing title. A lot of even seasoned Toastmasters I have come across fail to have a good title. A title like different choices are not wrong choices. We all have different choices, not wrong choices. That was a great way of introducing or even intriguing your audience. That had me hooked. And then the introduction of it, where you are talking with your boss who asks you to get up at 2 in the morning, that was very engaging. So these are your strengths, and I would like to see that you keep them intact as you progress in your journey of Toastmasters. However, coming to the area of improvement, the first thing which strikes out is the direction of your eyes. I believe you were not looking at the camera. So that was something of a put off, because I think you were not interacting with me. So probably you should look at the camera to make a connection with your audience. That was one thing. Plus, the lighting is one other aspect where you can work on. Now, coming to the content of your speech, the areas which impressed me was the body of the speech, especially when you come to the report from the Economist. That was very nicely done. What you have brought out very in accurately is that the way you said, I'm referring to a literature survey, and then you went through the what was the report, what was it about, you did it interestingly. Maybe a line or two about summarizing it, that would have its own effect, but that I really enjoyed it, especially for professional speakers or people who want to do well at the corporate organizations. That is a takeaway even for me. However, coming to your characters, interesting characters, all the three of them. Uh, However, I would like to add a certain aspect of the character Nafisa. So the other two characters, you described them well. You had them characterized, but for Nafisa, you have to prod your audience. You have to tell what is she about? Why is she like that? So a small adjective here or there can make a strong character. And there are ample examples of how to build a strong character. Other than that, I think you did an incredible job for your first speech. So I look forward to having a strong characterization and looking at the camera while speaking. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Arijit. So let us hear from our tag team for today's meeting. Starting with timer Vamiti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. In spite of their ineffable love for talking, all the speakers today managed to complete their speeches on time. Prepared speaker, Toastmaster Bharat, took 5 minutes, 15 seconds. Table topic speakers, Toastmaster Akash took 1 minute, 18 seconds. Pankaj took 1 minute, 36 seconds. Raghav took 1 minute, 2 seconds. Shubhangi spoke for 1 minute, 41 seconds. Toastmaster Bharat Bajoria spoke for 1 minute, 14 seconds. Toastmaster Arijit spoke for 1 minute, 57 seconds. Coming to the speech evaluations, Toastmaster Arijit managed to end just in time, 3 minutes, 29 seconds. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster Bharat, General Evaluator.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Vamanti. Now let us hear from our accountant, Toastmaster Lohit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. It's time to see how effectively we use pauses instead of filler words. And here is my accountant report. Bharat Bajoria used the words I had to for 5 times. Arijit had 4 O's and used the words however for 4 times. Filler words are used when we are not ready with words to continue our speech. Using pauses effectively will help us avoid using filler words. Back to you, Toastmaster Bharat.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Lohit, for your report. Now let us hear from our grammarian for today's meeting, Toastmaster Eshkadeva.
So the word of the day, ineffable, was used by Arijit and Bhamati. That's what I heard. I think Bharat Bajoria also used once, if I'm not wrong. More than that, I didn't find any major inconsistency in English language overall. Over to you, Bharat.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Eshkadeva. Now let me give out my report. My report is not so big. So let me say the plus of this meeting. Like I told, the major plus is our TMOD, today's TMOD. He conducted a meeting in a very, very engaging way, where he asked us to write down 3 points and, had a very, very engaging sessions with each and every Toastmaster, which I liked. And the second one is on the speech given by Toastmaster Bharat Bajoria. I can very well relate with this speech because I'm in stock market and I can relate from the start till the end. And a splendid job done by evaluator Toastmaster Arijit. His evaluations are like pinpoint evaluations, and I don't have anything to add to that evaluation. And coming to the TTM master today, like always, we know how Vinayak does a splendid job doing whatever role he takes. He has absolutely done a very, very good job, and we would like to have him in all the meetings taking different roles. And coming to the TTM speeches, table topic speeches, TT speeches, what I liked in today's meeting is the attempt made by 3 new members. They are not Toastmasters yet, but 3 guests. I remember my first time, first impromptu speech during my college days. They called me to the stage and they gave me a topic. Till today, I remember that topic. The topic is No Man is an Island. And they asked me to speak for 2 minutes. And I was just frozen. I was just looking at the people in front of me. I didn't even utter even a single word. And the Raghav, Pankaj, and Subhangi, all 3 did a very, very splendid job. They nailed today's table topics. A good job done by each and everyone who took part in table topics. And last but not least, my wonderful tag team. What I liked with the timer is normally timer doesn't count evaluators' time. And today, now Bhamati did a wonderful job throughout the meeting. Our counter, Lohit and Eshkadeva too did a splendid job in their roles. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Bharat. I'm just quickly posting the poll. So I'm not putting for the speaker and the evaluator because only one is there. They're the best. Anyways, let me put for the table topic speaker first. I'll launch the poll. It's on your screens. Please vote. Okay. Only 4 votes are come. More are coming. Great. Okay. 2 more people have to vote, or shall I end? I'll wait for 5 seconds and I'll end the poll. Last vote. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. So let me now ask for the poll for the role players, because role players also did a splendid job today overall, including myself. Yeah. So as we are completing voting, I just want to note, end on a note that, see, we did a small exercise. We got various kinds of, somebody wanted to lose weight, somebody wanted to gain weight, somebody wanted to learn languages, somebody wanted to learn skills, somebody wants to go on a trip, somebody wants to sing in a concert, somebody wants to start teaching Zentangle. And I know that we haven't heard from, we have 5 people more, we haven't heard from them, but I'm sure everybody has their own goals. But be open for anything new that comes to your life. Whatever you have written, strive for that, but be open. We don't know what life is for. Like when I started the 2020 year, I never knew that I had to stay for 8 months at home. It was a new thing. So we had to adapt ourselves and do. Similarly, 2021 started with such note, yes, we are going back and we're going to office, having fun. And then suddenly it hit again. I stayed in home for 5 months continuously. Now again, I don't know. This time it started early. January itself, they're asking us to stay at homes. Today morning, yesterday I started walking every day. I thought there's the Agara Lake here, then every day let me walk. So with utmost difficulty, I got up, took my bike to the place and saw that it was locked. I'm like, seriously, we can Garfield. The one thing I'm wanting to do. But then I said, no, I have to walk. So I walked down the road, across the lake, outside the lake. So that is a good experience. So don't give up on your goals. Keep pushing forward and be adaptive. That's my ending message today. Let me just note down the poll results. Okay, so the best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Bharat Bajoria. Great. And best role taker, auxiliary role taker goes to our timer, Bhamati. Congratulations, Bhamati. And thank you everyone for giving me the best role taker. The whole thing was impromptu. It's a big table topic speech I gave today. I know that what I wanted to do, I really wanted to get everyone's, start thinking in the new year. One more thing on the ending note, New Year is not the day that you have to give resolutions. Every day you can make your resolutions and end. New Year is just an occasion. Like every weekend, every day is a new day for you, right? The moment you get up, you are resolving, you can start resolutions for that day and make it more productive. Complete that. Open that one book that is always lying on the table. Read it. Go out with that friend. Call that friend you want to talk. Call your, that thing that you are postponing. Just do that. Take it as a resolution and do it. So that's my thought. I will stop on this. Let me stop the recording. So I will call the meeting officially closed.